creating in our PC. अर्लियर हम लोग क्या करते थे, वर्चुअल मशीन को अपने मशीन में क्रिएट करके सेव करते थे. इन आवर ऑफिस इफ यू हैव दिस मशीन, ऑफिस में आपने देखा होगा हमारी ऑफिस में प्रैक्टिकल करते वक्त यहाँ का सर्वर वो दूसरे जगह पे ओपन नहीं होता है. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट्स स्टोर्ड इन लोकल मशीन. बट नाउ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, यू आर क्रिएटिंग ए सर्वर वर्चुअल मशीन इन ए क्लाउड. You can sit anywhere, you can access. That is the infrastructure as a service. Means you need to create the virtual machine. You need to select कितना RAM आपको चाहिए, hard disk, operating system, softwares, जो चाहिए आप select करते हो. Virtual machine create करते वक्त करते हो ना. Same. Everything you are selecting. The same thing when you are working in a cloud, you have to select. And that is called infrastructure as a service. IaaS बोलते. In infrastructure as a service, the three best examples are AWS का EC2 and Google Cloud का CE Compute Elastic and virtual machines जो Microsoft Azure का है. Platform as a service is nothing but यहाँ पे आप क्या करोगे, virtual machines create नहीं करोगे. You are not going to create the virtual machines here. You just select the software or application which you want. अब क्या करोगे, जैसे for example, you needed JavaScript or JSON script or Python. And what you will do, you will select Python and you want to run on Windows machine or Linux machine. आप Linux server पे run करना चाहते हो या Microsoft server पे run करना चाहते हो, you have to select that. Then automatically it will get started. You don't need to worry about कौन सा virtual machine चाहिए, what is the RAM, what is the hard disk. You don't need to worry about that.
Like only we should take about.
Only you are going to select the softwares. That's all. ठीक है, select करना है और run करना है. That is the concept. Hi ma'am. Morning. That is the basic thing. Okay. Second thing, software as a service. Infrastructure as a service, what you did, you have selected the virtual machines. आपने एक एक करके select किया virtual machine कौन सी चाहिए, RAM कितना है, hard disk कितना है. In a platform as a service, what you did, you have not selected the virtual machine. You selected only softwares. Rest of the thing take care by the cloud only. In software as a service, आप कुछ नहीं करोगे. You are not going to do anything. You just open online account and you will select which server you want, which software you want. Online only you are going to run the program. अब online पे क्या करोगे, program को type करोगे and you are going to run the program. That is called software as a service. Gmail आप use करते हो तो Gmail के लिए आप ये देखते हो कि how much RAM is required, how much hard disk is required. We are not seeing that one, right? And we are not also seeing कि कौन सा software चाहिए, right? We are simply taking and we are running on it. ठीक है? That is the concept of software as a service. So according to NIA, cloud computing models are two. Helmet is
I don't know. Ah, nice one going back. Yes, you know. Before in return written.
my colleague. Premium for standard. So according to NIA, cloud computing models are deployment model and service models.
Because of working home. 10 to 10. Because of 10 to 10 work. Every day you should work.
Okay. Now there are so many cloud providers are there, like IBM Cloud, Oracle, DigitalOcean. So there are so many cloud providers, just like your internet service providers are there now, like that cloud providers are also there. Among them, the first cloud legend who has started his cloud services, that is AWS, Amazon Web Services, in the year of 2006. He started infrastructure as a service, creating the virtual machines. What they did actually, they have, let me, just 1 minute, let me show you the complete history. Just 1 minute. One minute, huh? I'm opening some slides here. This one only. I have created somewhere. Okay, I think it's not there. Fine. Here only. New papers. Yes, this is the latest. So I have discussed about this. So like I am telling, actually AWS, they have started their career in the year of 1994, Amazon people. And they was like online bookstore, it is e-commerce company. It was successful, very much successful in US. So then what they did, they needed, because they are getting more orders. So they thought, okay, why can't we build our own infrastructure? So they designed the servers and they created lots of huge capacity servers. And they built a data center, big data center in one USA. But the utilization of the server was only 40 to 50%. Remaining 40 to 50% was wastage. So that's why they got an idea. Startup companies are there, right? Like India or other countries, startup companies, SMB companies, Uber, Netflix, that and all, small companies, they don't have a capital investment to invest more. For such companies, what they will do, they will give lease this entire infrastructure per year and they will charge money. Small companies need to pay the rent. जो भी resources आप use करोगे उसका rent दोगे per year.
Like how much RAM, like storages and
yes,
what are the application they want, they purchase it and keep it for 1 year.
Yes. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आपको जो चाहिए, कितना रैम चाहिए, कितने जीबी का आपको हार्ड डिस्क चाहिए, कितने सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, that and all you are going to take on rent.
And
data storage, security, everything. Per year you have to pay certain amount. So there they started giving the infrastructure as a service, launched in 2006. तो एक प्रॉपर कंपनी के तौर पर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सर्विस को उन्होंने लॉन्च किया 2006 में. That's it. उसके बाद से लोगों ने पीछे नहीं देखा. Later, Azure also came into the platform. Then DataPipe, IBM, Dell, GCP, so many vendors, so many providers came into the picture after AWS coming into the market. See, this is the global market. Now it is increasing to cloud only. Everything is running on cloud. Our CRM is also cloud.
Because of lots of data should be stored.
Millions.
You cannot pay that much of for storage.
Yes. And see the Amazon where it is. And this is the marketplace according to 2020. Then the latest paper I have not taken. It might be more. Azure is the second most cloud provider in the market. And yes, if you want to plan after AWS, if you are planning to go with the Azure also, market is good. You will get jobs in cloud computing if you know the Azure also. And these are the certification course. This is the certifications in your AWS. In AWS, the basic certification is cloud practitioner. That is the foundational certification. So that is not required. Architecture level, this is also not required. Now we are directly learning AWS solution architect at associate level. This is our certification. Okay, JetKing has given you this certification only. Previously, JetKing was giving the certification, this one, foundational. But now they improved and they are giving this certification to you. Maybe in future, they are planning to give professional also. There is a chance. So this is the paper what we are going to learn. Why I'm telling you about this paper means you should have to be aware. 1 minute. Let me clean this one and I'll type here. Actually, I'm repeating. Yeah, starting. 2 weeks we have completed. Yeah, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. In AWS, the paper what we are learning, you should have to aware of that. And the paper is SAA, Solution Architect Associate C01, sorry, C02. Okay, that is the paper we are learning. AWS SAA, Solution Architect Associate C02. You have to be aware of this one. And after doing this Solution Architect Associate certification, if you want, you can go directly to the professional level. AWS Professional Architect. You can move on to this professional level. Or else, if you want, you can go to the developer associate size, or you can go to the professional site, DevOps engineer, or you can go to this advanced level, and you can also plan for the SysOps administrator. This is basically for the programmers, and SysOps administrator for the Linux and server administrators. Okay, data center administrators. Right. So these are the certifications. And recently, Amazon has launched one more certification called Alexa certification. This one, SAA C02. And this is something I have just mentioned. The very easy certification is your SAA one. Very easy. And the hardest level is professional. Real-time scenario examples they will ask. Okay. And this was the old exam blueprint. It was coming around 60% for designing high availability, cost efficient, fault tolerance, and scalable systems. But now the blueprint has changed. They have added so many things. Okay. But no worries. I'll give the dumps. I'll give you all the things. You can practice that. So now let's start our Solution Architect Associate AWS certification. For a cloud engineer, the previous topics, what I told, what is meant by the cloud computing, what are the providers, and who has given the cloud standard, NIST. Then private cloud, public cloud and hybrid cloud, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This is mandatory. You have to remember.
Basic knowledge.
Basic knowledge it is. Just like a formula, A plus B whole square formula it is. Next. In this, our course objective is, we are going to learn about what are the AWS platforms, AWS management console, how it's look like, foundational services, security, database, and IAM tools, management tools. That and all we are going to learn. See, there are a lot of things are there. No, ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Yes. All right. So these are the services. So many in this paper we are going to learn. This is the basic history. And like I said, 2006 infrastructure as a service, it started. And 5,000 plus services are there in AWS. 5,000 plus services. This, see, I'm giving you one hint. In interview, they can ask you one point. What is the difference between AWS and Azure? Why you have to go with AWS and why you have to go with Azure? Why you have not done Azure?
AWS has more benefits than Azure.
Azure is also have.
But in this, it's an easy method.
Azure is also like that only. That is not the main thing. You have to tell this thing. AWS is best for infrastructure as a service. AWS cloud is best for infrastructure. Azure is best for platform as a service and software as a service. Okay, that is a difference. Remember that. Who are the customers for AWS? Enterprise customer, public sector, startup companies, like I said earlier. And what are the advantages? There is no capital investment, like I said earlier. Pay as you consume, reduce upfront capital cost, lower cost than your own, and stop guessing capacity. Means whenever you want servers, you can add. Generally in organizations, what they will do now, for example, if Flipkart, when the sale is more, Flipkart need more servers.
Yes.
They have to take rental basis, physical servers, they will take from the vendors and they will keep in their company. When they don't use, then they will not take. Rental people, they will not take. They will take a 1 year current you have paid, you have to use. But in Amazon, the benefit is you can select 10 servers. Right now you are using 5. Pay 5 ka rent only. 5, it is standby mode. That is called scalability. So that one we'll discuss. Okay. Scale up and scale down. When it required, it can add up, and when it scale up and scale down, there are 2 methods, horizontal or vertical. Remember. And these are the benefits. This is like a platform of AWS. In the platform, infrastructure service is very important. This part we will learn, and also we'll discuss foundation services. Platform services, there are functional. In our certification, this too is important. Infrastructure services and foundational services. Platform services are various. Among them, we will discuss this database, that's it, and identity. That's it. And we are not going to work on this. Enterprise applications, not required. That's not for our paper. In foundation services, compute. Compute is nothing but creating the virtual machines. Amazon EC2, we have practicals. We are definitely going to learn that, but Amazon light cell theory, we can't do the practical. It is chargeable, not free. I'll show you if you want, you can practice. Similarly, elastic beanstalk theory, no practical. It is not simple. Load balancing also practical is there, not free. They will charge. I'll show you. And lambda function theory, it's a big, don't try this. It will charge nicely. It will go beyond 3,000, 4,000 something. Okay, I'll just give you the theoretical point. VMware cloud on AWS, not required. We are not going to learn this. So here our main focus, theory as well as practicals. I'll show you here how to create the virtual machines, but don't do. Okay, we'll discuss this. Light sail, beanstalk, lambda, and load balancing. Coming to the storage, we'll learn Amazon S3 buckets, practical and theory we'll see. And what is EFS, elastic file system, we'll see. And Amazon EBS practical we'll see, but it will charge, not free. Snowball, snowmobile, theoretically we will discuss. Because these are the requirements for our certification. Everything is not required to learn. There are so many things. Network and content delivery, CDN, we will learn about VPC, Route 53. Do not try to do practicals in Route 53. Very high charges. Route 53 is nothing but you are purchasing your own DNS. Okay, domain name services. So not required. Theoretically, we'll discuss this. What is cloud front and cloud trial? Theoretically, I'll discuss. That's it. The remaining things are not required. Security, identity, and compliance, we'll do this. AWS IAM, identity access management, we'll discuss that. Rest, not for you. There are so many things. Then we have database platform. We will do RDS. RDS, don't try to create a machine. Again, it is chargeable. I'll show you. Theoretically, we'll discuss. Aurora also I'll show you. DynamoDB, Redshift, Neptune. Okay, that and all we'll discuss. Application integration, nothing. Yes, SNS service we'll discuss. SQS service we'll discuss. And in analytics, we don't require anything here. This is for DevOps actually, that's not required. Kinesis, these are the DevOps tools, not required for us. All right, next. Management tool. Like I said earlier, Cloud Trial, CloudWatch, and auto scaling. This one, okay, I'll show you, try from your side. I'll give the practical, this one, catalog, you can do that. And this and all for the AWS, like DevOps, not for us. Okay, IoT things, that is also not for us. Media services, not for us. Migration, maybe they will ask in interview, but not for us. Cost management, yes, we'll discuss that. This is the latest one. Augmented reality, AI virtual realities. That is also not for us. So like I said, there are around 5,000 plus services are there, but we are not going to learn each and everything. Okay, now let's discuss in detail about AWS global infrastructure. Now kindly note down this point. What is meant by AZ, availability zone, region, and edge locations? Make a note,